You cue me in, sorry. Good morning and welcome to the final day of the Queensland State Schools Cup Carnival. We have a cracking day of football ahead with our first game between the Ingham State High School and the Yeppoon State High School in the Div 2 Plate Grand Final. So we have plenty of footy ahead. Thank you for joining us. We have a beautiful morning here in Central Queensland and we're looking forward to hosting some great games with you watching alongside. So please get ready for our first game of the morning at 8 a.m. and we will be with you very shortly. As I said, the Div 2 Plate Final between Yeppoon State High and Ingham State High. So the referee is on the field ready to go and both teams are in huddles having their last minute chats before they'll run out into the field and take part in this game. Joining me this morning, I have Tyrone Harvey, the host of the carnival. So thank you for joining me this morning, Tyrone.
Thanks for having me, mate. Saw you up here on your lonesome, so I thought I'd come up.
Thank you.
But truth be told, I just really wanted to be on the comms for my old high school, Ingham State High, again.
Oh, beautiful. So a little bit of ties here. That's great to see.
Yeah, a lot. And I said it last time, so I won't bore you with all the stories, but my old coach who coached me at school, Mark Coburn, is walking over now to run the team. So, yeah, pretty special one for me again. So I was pretty keen to get back on the comms.
Excellent. Now, just before we get started, the boys are setting up. Carnival, day 3, big few days.
Yeah.
How's
massive.
it gone?
Yeah, pretty good, I think. Like little spot fires and stuff like that happens with carnivals. But as far as I'm aware, the feedback's been pretty positive and looks like there's been plenty of smiles and plenty of good footy. So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked with it and, pretty keen for the last day and see who comes out on top.
Back for third year next year.
Yeah, back for a third year next year. I'm sorry to my wife. She's an absolute saint who lets me do this and make it become my whole personality. So yeah, she's pretty sick of hearing about it. But so thanks, Ash.
Well, we're about to get started here with Ingham State High to kick off to get the game started. Yeppoon receiving, and we're in for a great day of footy, and the game is underway.
First one to kick off. Got with his feet, well done there. And this is one of their players to watch. I believe one of the back rows could be. I have to check the number there, number 12 there. Looking at the wrong sheet, Seth. I believe he spent yesterday off, carrying a bit of an injury, but he's back today. So I'd be keen to rip in, and he'll be a little bit fresher than some of the other boys, so I'd want to be making an impact.
So Yeppoon working out of their own end. Ingham with the great defensive line early. They're getting off their line.
They're doing well here. So on the first couple of days, they were in our pool for my Opens team, and so I got to watch a bit of their footy, and I obviously had a bit of a vested interest. Lots of errors and hurt themselves with non-completion. So let's see if they've tightened that up today, and we'll just get through their sets. But that is heavy defence. This is something that Yeppoon did really well yesterday as well. They're very smart with their kicking game and their chase. They do the little things right. See, quite compressed with their defence.
I spoke to their coach, Clint. He said they've been building since game 1, which was a bit tough for them. They missed a few players due to exams, and they've been building since.
And they had Mackay State High too, who were no slouches. It was a tough first game for them, and very dewy on that first day too. So they've tightened right up. I've been really impressed with their gamesmanship in terms of controlling the game with their defence. Like a good kick chase and kicking early and then backing it up. So, yeah.
So Matthew will play the ball about 42 metres out from his own line, get to a kick through.
And it looks like Ingham's fixed up some of their issues there. They've got their first set. They've got to the kick, and it's been a good one and a pretty good chase, nice strong tackle. This should be a good battle today. That's a strong carry there.
Zeb McLaughlin.
And another one. Here's another of their players to watch, number 8, Will Arnett. He's been very crucial for them. He's got good, strong carries, big body, rangy. Here's their other man to watch.
Seth O'Malley.
Yeah. hitting the edge. Let's see what they do here. They've got a few on the blind side, and I think they're going to use it. Oh, still on, but...
Bit of a show and go from Cooper Robbins, and he'll take the tackle about 35 metres out from Innisfail's line. Ingham, sorry. Sorry.
It happens a lot. Happens a lot. Oh, they've got the comms right there. Nearly had a collision. Let's see if they can string some sets together. We've had some good discipline from both teams here. No penalties, no drop balls. It's a crafty little scoot and good tackle. Oh, being very safe here, and that's a good carry.
There's a 10-metre scoot. That's a great line.
And safe. When you minimise the passes, you minimise the errors. That's strong defence. They needed that because Ingham was starting to get a bit of a roll on. They've got their front rower out there, their lock out there to cause a bit of havoc on the edge there, Matthew. Oh, this has been very fortuitous for Ingham State High. Played out there and they get a repeat set, so they've completed their set and they get another one. That strong defence that Yeppoon definitely needed. He is an exceptional tackler, Ben Richardson. Doesn't miss many.
So they'll work it out from their own end. They're just about on halfway, there's a little bobble there, and Yeppoon will get the ball back after that error, so that's a great scoop for a big pickup by their front rower. With Nate with a great run, a 15-metre run. They'll shift it left. Fraser, he'll pass it on, but well handled by Ingham. And there's a bobble in the play of the ball. The ref's called the knock on. That's a handy turnover for Ingham. They were in trouble themselves with a little error, but they'll get the ball back just inside their own half. So a scrum feed to Ingham.
Sorry about that, guys. Being the director, I get a fair few phone calls each day.
He's back.
So we've had catch me up. We've had an error from Yeppoon, a little bobble in the play of the ball here.
From Ingham as well.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And then they've called, so Yeppoon then knocked it on. So
yep. Gotcha.
Ingham have got the ball.
Errors starting to come, bit of fatigue. Day 3. That fatigue sets in a little bit earlier than usual. Nice, summed it up well. He's a bit. That is a good cover defence from the number 4 there, Harry Weeks. He's a strong young man, Harry. He did some great carries and some pretty strong defensive efforts yesterday when they were playing against the Barbars.
He's taken him straight over the sideline. A little bit Gordon Tallis-like.
Yes. There was a bit of a weight difference there. Something I know from experience. Been on the receiving end of a few of those in my time.
Jake Heyman will play the ball 40 metres out from the Ingham try line.
Just holding on to the ball there, did well. It looks a little bit greasy. There's just that little bit of dew over the surface, just the right amount to make it slippery, but not wet enough to make it easy to carry. So I think we're going to see a bit of that, and here we go. The errors up in their own half. This is going to be a big set for both teams here. Could be early points or first points. Ingham really need to muscle up here. And there's a good strong tackle, one high, one low.
Jake Heyman play the ball. Shifted out left to Fraser Allen.
There's a bit of space out there. But Ingham, the offload. But he's run into the 2 biggest boppers on the field. But he's taken it very well, taking his medicine. And here we go. Number 8. Big, strong, rangy forward, trying to push his way over. All right, let's see what Ben can do here. Out to the fullback. He was pretty good yesterday. He's got very good feet for...
Braden Good is still going. He's still going.
There he is.
Braden, he will dive over the try line and get his team on the board. 4-0 Yeppoon High, kick to come.
The basketballer who is doing quite well, and soccer player, sorry. Who's quite good at rugby league as well. He might be able to add that to his stats as well.
I think he bumped off 2 defenders then, so
he did.
That's a great
He's
try.
come through the middle. We should be able to see the replay soon. And just the leg drive.
The Dolphins replay here.
He's got very good feet, which makes sense as a soccer player. He's very good with his feet.
He gets the ball early, so he's got plenty of time with it.
Pins the ears back. I think there's four that get involved there.
That's a great try to get their team on the board to start this Day 3 grand final day.
All right, what needs to happen here from the two teams, do you think, Justin? What do you want to see from them?
Just stay in the grind. The cycle of the game is important. You know, we saw a few errors come in, and there was a couple of penalties that gave Yeppoon the right to get down the field. So for Ingham, they've just got to stay in this cycle, get to a kick here, just win back a bit of field positioning. We haven't been down their end much to score some points. So that's what the chat behind that try line will be, as Fraser Allen here tries to convert the try and get that extra 2 points.
Well, I'm very excited to see Nicholas Stokes. He's throwing the legs around and warming up. He's one of my favourite players from the Ingham High team. He's very impressive. Big guy, tackles old school, bends his back and jams people. I tell you what, I've seen some of the tackles and I don't want to receive any of them.
Is that right?
Yeah, I love when tall people or bigger guys still bend their back and hit right in the ribs, right in the solar plexus. It's good to see. So I think he'll make an impact, and he's a good, strong ball carrier. Very strong through the trunk and legs.
Fraser Allen unfortunately didn't convert that try, so we have Yeppoon High School 4.
So anyone's game, but something that they did on day 1 twice in their game, and this is that discipline creeping in. So we saw when there was no errors in the start of the game, it was lots of toing and froing, but it was a tight battle. But errors, ill discipline, penalties, it's the name of the game. It's a simple game. It's humans that complicate it, and here we go.
Will Arnett with a great run.
Good strong carry, but a good strong tackle there from the 8 and 9. We have Isaac taking a good carry, finding his front, getting some good metres, and here we go with Ben. He's a crafty halfback,
He's
he's just pinned the ears back. He should have the feet to get away here.
He's going to get there.
Great work from the fullback, but is it enough? It was enough.
Curtis Oates with that great try-saving tackle. They'll shift left.
It's not his first, and I don't think it'll be his last for the carnival, but there is too much space out there.
Zach
Can
Lewis
Ingham hold on? Great work there. He's drawn the penalty, but he's saved a try there, the number 17, Carter Haig. Apologies if I got that last name wrong. Not much of an English teacher. And here we go. The fronty, Will Arnett. Man, he gets through a mountain of work, the big fella. I can see why they have him as a player to watch. Defence is scrambling. They're getting up. They're up for it. But if there's anyone who's going to find a chink in the arm, it's this man with the ball in his hands right now. Got the lock playing out wide. Good pill. One-on-one. He's tussling with him. Oh, he's showing some great strength. Twisting and spinning. Getting through.
That is a great try. Benji Ryan.
I thought they had him, and then I thought they didn't, then I thought they had him again, but he's done enough here.
We're watching the Dolphins replay.
Winger. Center's come in to help him, but I think they might have taken each other out there. And Curtis Oates attempting again to save another try, but just a fraction too late, unfortunately. All right, and then it comes down. I feel like a broken record. And not just for this team, but my team as well. Errors and discipline. Errors and discipline are huge, especially on day 3 when there's so much fatigue. So this is a tough one.
So another kick.
Ben. Yeah. But let's see how he goes. The wind has died down a little bit today, but it's still there. It might be starting to pick up over the last sort of 10-15 minutes. All right, so very excited to see Nicholas Stokes about to take the field. Solid unit. I think he could have quite an impact for this Ingham State High team, and that is a great nudge, but it's just fallen short.
He just misses
Oh,
that
sorry,
one.
that wasn't Ben kicking.
Fraser Allen, yeah.
My apologies, I got a big concrete post in my in my view.
So 8-0 Yeppoon High. That's a great try. We'll watch the replay here on the Dolphins replay. The lead up to it.
That's from Ben. And then the work here that just saved them on one end, but
it's a penalty there, and then they shift it right.
Good pill.
And Benji Ryan does all the work himself to score that try. We're back into the game now, and Yeppoon will get the kick-off.
And here's the man. He's done a mountain of work already, but he's up there again. Number 8, Will Arnett. And back to the fullback, Curtis Oates. Good, strong tackle by Noah Jones there. He's another one of my favourites. Not a big guy, but he loves to tackle, and he likes to try and lift his team. There'll be moments where he'll come in from his wing and just try and lift the team with defence, which I love the most. Look, there he is again, throwing himself into it.
Zach Lewis get his team to halfway. He'll play the ball.
Nice early kick. This is what they do. And look at that kick chase. There's lots of blue jerseys there. Curtis has got a big job trying to do something with this, but he's done an excellent job. Found a little bit of space there. Okay, but kept himself in, so excellent job there. And the 3's done well there. He's identified someone offside. Found a little bit of joy in that A channel there. And I like this guy too. He's a 5'8" who loves to truck it. But unfortunately, that slippery ball, that greasy ball, very unfortunate for him. Tony, when his team has needed it, he'll take like a forwards carry for him. So
if they're going to get back on these 2 tries down, 8-0, they're going to have to hold that ball and get some field positioning. So it's just unfortunate bobble there. There was 2 defenders in, but he just a loose carry.
Just
the ref
enough
calls.
On that ball with the tackle to dislodge it. Here we go. Harry Weeks, good carry down his front. And there's our 2 men, Curtis and Tony there, cleaning it up though. Little inside ball, but they were ready for it. And a good strong tackle there by Tony again. He's in it. He wants to make up for his error. I love this. And again, 3 in a row from Tony. He's really trying to make up for that. Good pill. Good carry. Brushing off defenders. Will he make it? I think so. In
Isaac
the corner.
Briggs.
I've got to say, there's just, you can see that little bit of fatigue from the 3 days of playing that just takes its toll. They're getting in there, they're making the contact, but just not being able to finish off the tackles here.
And we'll see on the replay here. Fraser Allen skips across to find Isaac, and Isaac carries 1 defender with him. He carries 2 defenders with him. He has another go.
And then Curtis Oates there again to try and clean up.
And slams that ball down for another try for Yeppoon High. They're off to a great start in this first half. There's only just under 4 minutes to go. 12-0 kick to come. And again, I think, look, maybe I'm getting tunnel vision, but I think it comes back to those errors. They really need to finish the set, kick long and deep and have a good chase and just try and settle themselves a little bit. And just get some ball in hand so they're not tackling all the time. Yeah, so here we go. We do have Ben Richardson, to take this kick. He's been very influential today. Getting into the swing of it. Here he comes. Taken over from Fraser. A hard kick.
It is. It's a good strike. And he's nailed it.
And he has absolutely
great
nailed
shoe.
That. 14-0, Yeppoon High. Just under 3 minutes to go in this first half.
I might be telling the boys to, if they're going to score, let's try and score in that left-hand corner.
That's his side.
Absolutely nailed that. All right. What does Ingham need to do here?
Same thing. Just got to get this ball back in their hands. So big kick chase here. Must keep them, pin them down here.
It's an odd one, but it could work. Sometimes those wobbly kicks are the ones that you need. Now, what do you want to see from Yeppoon State High here?
just got to complete the set, get to a kick. They don't need to score. They're 14 points up, so they're just a really dominant set here.
And dominant tackle, and there's my man. There's my man, Nicholas Stokes. I knew he'd have an impact defensively, and he has. Along with the lock, sorry. So I won't discredit Matthew for helping out in there. Another big frame. You could almost get them the two mixed up.
Fraser Allen, a little bit of a show and go, and beats the first defender.
I see Ben just inject himself. He wants the ball. He's a smart player. He's going to put it high and see if they can get some joy. Unlucky there. He was in the right spot.
Braden just gets the fingertip
through
to it.
So I think we're going to see some really good defence here because this is what Yeppoon do. They're smart, and as I say it, some great defence, but just too... It's one of those things that's almost too good. There was two people going low, and unfortunately it puts the player in a dangerous position.
So Tyrone, only one field going today with the finals?
Yep, at the moment. There will be two fields once we pass this game. And we'll nearly get a touch myself there with the ball coming to the comms box.
So this might be the last set of the half. So Ingham have the chance to get down the field. So they'll need to capitalise here.
I've got 30 seconds left here. So they need to do something quick. Fortunately, they don't know how much time's left. So here we go. The boppers, no. Decoy, other bopper. And it's a good, strong carry there from Jacob. But met with some good defence as well. Numbers in that one. And we have a shift. So Curtis Oakes take that one in. And some good defence there from Yeppoon. They're moving the ball here. They're having a crack. And that's a good, strong carry by Matthew. But met with some good defence as well. It's a good little battle here. Here we go. Strong pass. He's done well there. He's made a very good decision.
Tony
holds. Take that one.
He holds the ball that time.
Here we go. The big fella.
Nicholas.
Unfortunately, it's been pulled out. Oh, there might be a penalty here yet for a strip. They need to work fast though.
Very fast. The buzzer is incoming. No,
I think
it needs touch, just a tap.
It needs to be Nicholas. Here we go. Bang. But
well
good
handled.
defence there. Ben is a very strong defender, as well as a crafty. Oh, yeah. Little bobble, hit and spin. But great wrap up there from Riley Edwards. Jeez, absolute try saver, but there's some space. I'm not sure what that hand signal is, but something's gone wrong. Knock on.
He couldn't be far from that try line when he dived over there, but just a little bobble in the next play.
Very unfortunate. They were stripped for numbers there, Yeppoon. And we can see once field position and ball possession is huge. As soon as they got upfield and got near the line, it's very hard to defend. So just to save some confusion there, we are in the finals, so the time for the games are 25. That's why the game is still going. So this is not a mistake.
We've had 20-minute halves for the first 2 days, yes. So we're a bit confused there, but thank you. 5 minutes left to go in this first half.
I think maybe the director didn't pass that on to the live stream guys, so that's my fault.
Lucky the NRL people on the side of the field are all over it.
They were all over it. They have read the handbook. So that's very good. All right, so we've probably got a few more minutes left. So there is still time for Yeppoon to go again, or for Ingham State High to try and crack the duck egg. Sorry. And this is a great spiral kick, but it's floated nicely for Curtis Oates, who's done a good job finding a little bit of space there. Number 19 nearly cleaned him up. We got a good, strong tackle from Riley Edwards again. He appears to love his defence, and he's gone again with the ankle tap, but it's been very fortuitous for his team. So 3 in a row there. Well done, young man. And here we go. Here's Nicholas. Good, strong carry, but again, Harry Weeks good defender, has taken the legs, and a crafty little run there. But Ben Richardson again, such a strong defender, and that is quite a large play the ball. But here we go. There's a wobbly one, and Curtis is there to take on his opposite number, but it's going to be 1-0 at the moment. Good strong tackle from Noah Jones there. Likes to lift his team with some defence. Here we go. They are on the front foot here. Great run from Isaac Briggs there, and an offload. And it's recovered safely with a few metres lost, but that's okay. And he's up for it again. Two in a row, and made some space. He's through. Just got clipped. Good quick play the ball. And I know it's not Harry Weeks, but it looks like, I think it's the number 6, Fraser Allen. I think they could be brothers. Curtis Oates taking that one safely, and the man to watch, Seth O'Malley there with a good tackle. And again, 2 in a row, trying to lift his team with defence. Harry Weeks in there, another strong defender. And the front row are out of dummy half with a scoot.
Stokesy. Or he gets up a bit ginger.
That knee, I think, is causing him a bit of trouble there. He strikes me as a guy. He looks like he's coming to the sideline, but he strikes me as a person that probably will appear again. He looks tough as woodpecker lips, so I reckon we might see him again. I think he's already walking a bit better. No, he's still calling.
The hand's up. He wants to get off.
And we have the number 8 in to replace him, Will Arnett. They've got to the kick, which is good.
Now
it looks like a good line, a good defensive line. Just need one more tackle to make. Everyone happy to call it quits for the half. So as we go into half time, Yeppoon in control, 14 to Ingham 0. What do you think?
Yeah, great game for you. A great first half for our Div 2 plate final. So Yeppoon just all over them. Didn't give them any space. They, unfortunately, Ingham just a couple errors which cost them, and they'll have to regather here in this huddle now and come out for a better second half so they can put Yeppoon to the sword a little bit.
I think it's been a very tight battle. I think, it's just been errors at the wrong time. Yeppoon have made less, and that's why the scoreboard reflects.
So we'll go to an ad now, and we'll be back very shortly for the second half. Thank you for joining us.
See you soon. Sorry, yeah.
Into the arms of Farnworth. Herbie! Oh, what a shot. Bostock. Katoa. Oh, held beautifully. Oh, that is just brilliant. Kicking for Bostock. Try Jack Bostock. The crowd wants him to take off. He does take off. to sit back and enjoy this wonderful sight.
There's something for everyone at the Rockhampton Leagues Club. Enjoy a coffee and cake in our cafe, and the children will love our new kids club. Our renovated venue offers a great dining experience for the whole family. Come in and enjoy the all-new Rockhampton Leagues Club.
All right, we've still got a bit more time at half time, but while we were here, I'd like to say on behalf of North Rockhampton State High School and our sponsoring school, we would like to extend our sincere and genuine thanks to all our valued sponsors for helping make the Queensland State Schools Cup for 2026 possible. Events of this size and significance do not happen without strong community support. Your generosity allows us to provide students, teams, staff, families and spectators with an experience that is professionally run, proudly supported and memorable for everyone involved. We are especially grateful for our platinum sponsors, Rockhampton Leagues Club, for their outstanding contribution and continued support for school sport and our broader community. We also sincerely acknowledge our gold sponsors, Turner Demolition and Asbestos Removal, NRL Dolphins, Movement Improvement, Binnacle Training, Lexiturf and High Risk Solutions. We'd like to also thank our silver sponsors, Huntley's Heavy Equipment, Inferno and Rocky Sports Club, and to our bronze sponsors, Tanz's Auto Care Yeppoon, Johnson's 4-Wheel Drive, Hilcher Signs, Pat O'Driscoll Real Estate, CQ University and Donna Kirkland. From the North Rockhampton State High School, our partner schools and the wider Queensland State Schools Cup community, thank you for backing our students, our school, our region and our state. Your contribution is genuinely appreciated and we are proud to have you standing with us in 2026 as we get back to the action very shortly. All right, what do you reckon? What are your thoughts for this second half? Here, Justin?
Yep, we're just Yeppoon are getting ready to walk out. They'll be up for another big half. They would have had a great discussion then after a 14-0 lead in that first stanza. Ingham, all the work to do here. Yep. So, yeah.
I think it just needs to be simple. Doesn't need to be
just got to complete
flashy.
Their sets.
Complete their sets. Just a bit of field position. We can see when the one set that they did have in the 20, they were threatening. They ran their big boys through the middle, which created some space out wide. But just when they were about to ping it out wide to acres of space, we just had the little bobble in the play of the ball, unfortunately. So, just needs to be field position at this stage for me.
So Ben Richardson will get us started here for Yeppoon. He'll kick from halfway.
And it's a good nudge. And we'll go straight down the throat of Curtis Oates and to the big man, number 8, Jackson Hodge, with a good strong carry met with good strong defence as well. It has been a very good tussle. I haven't felt like physically one has dominated the other. It's just been those little areas of the game.
So Ingham will be looking to complete this set, get to a kick and get right down into Yeppoon territory and force an error.
Trying to spread them out a little bit here. And I like this halfback too, Carter Bates. And this little fella.
Here he goes.
He's, unfortunately, he's just got a strong arm onto the ball and knocked the ball out.
That's the bobbles we're talking about.
Jake Heyman. It was a great little scoot. Very unfortunate for Jack Simmons there. I'm sure you could watch it back at some point, but the arm coming across. Strong play at the ball here, bang, and just dislodged it in this greasy, cold weather.
That's what you want to do. You get that hand in there like inconspicuous.
Attack the ball. So I'm not sure if Ingham might have one less on the field here. But they seem to be not numbered up there at the scrum. Yep, they're playing with 12 at the moment. So the trainers just counting the numbers now and made the realisation. So here we go.
Big Jacob
making it tough for themselves. And there's a good hit in the edge there. Number 22, Noah Lovell. And here's the workhorse in the middle there. Will Arnett with another carry. His stats would be off the charts. He'd be great on Supercoach, that young man. He's in everything. He's going to take the next one too. He's like, yep, I'm in the mood. Here we go. Let's go again. What a work rate from the front rower, Will Arnett. I'm sure if he could, he'd probably take the next hit up too. Good pill there. Taken well by the number 11, Nate Little, in traffic. They're threatening their line. Going back to Lovell again. They look like they've got numbers on this right edge here. And Ben has seen it. Oh, unfortunate.
It's a let off there for Ingham.
I think he was very excited about the space that he was seeing, and he had a lot to look at, and unfortunately just took his focus off the ball for a fraction of a second. And it's very greasy, so it's hard to carry, unfortunately for him. But let's see how they go. I know that Clint would have, the coach, Clint Holloway, would have taught them that after an error, we've got to back it up with big defence, and we see Ben Richardson, sorry, I keep getting that wrong, backing up his error with some strong defence, and I'm sure he'll try and do it again if they go his way. Number 14 there, Jacob Stanky, with a good strong carry, trying to get up. Oh, bit of work in the play the ball there, but got away with it. And the lock, Matthew, found his front. And the crafty hooker's out again, trying to provide a spark for his team. Nice little shift coming onto the ball there. Brady Venables with a good strong carry. Yeah, penalty there. I could, even with the headset on, I could hear the held call. But the boys were just keen as a bean to get him to that sideline. Unfortunately, pushed it a little bit too far.
This is the opportunity.
This is the opportunity. This is it. They need to be very smart here, Ingham High. Doesn't need to be fancy. They just need to create some pressure. They shouldn't even be thinking about points at the moment. It should be just getting to the end of their set to create some defensive pressure for Yeppoon State High. They're going with the shift. I like that. Out to number 16 there, Benjamin Downing. And they've got their boppers set up on both sides. They've got plenty of options. And they're going with Jackson Hodge on the left-hand side. He's got a bit of an offload. Been scooped up by Tony. Unfortunately, slipped out. This is not what they wanted or needed. And Tony's holding his knee. Let's hope it's just a little niggle and nothing serious. But he looks pretty ginger. And Yeppoon, ruthless. They're straight back into it. And on the front foot. Tony has hobbled his way back into the line. And here we go. The workhorse, Will Arnett, again with another carry. Little bobble, but all good. Good bit of shape there. Good, strong contact. But he's got the offload. Unfortunately, just one too many there. One too many. But I like that. He went over to his winger. Sorry, mate, for the pop pass. That's good team culture there from the number 17, Zach Lewis. Taking accountability.
Another chance here for Ingham.
Let's see if they can complete here. Tony is ginger, but he's back in there. He's not telling someone else to take it. And here we go. A bit of a shift. Great tackle there from Ben Richardson. He does not miss in defence. Does not miss. Tony again. He's shaking off that knee injury. And who is that with a strong tackle? I think that's the number 10. Jake Heyman. And another strong tackle again. They definitely have not skipped defence training at Yeppoon State High.
Probably a little bit lucky that wasn't a penalty there.
Yeah, it was close, and he's stripped that out. Yeah, and the ref is all over it like a cheap suit. Now we have the crafty little hooker Jack Simmons down here. He's not looking good. This could be very tough for Ingham State High if he can't shake this off, but he looks like he is going to shake it off. He knows his team needs him, and there's only half a footy left. growing up in Ingham myself, I reckon he's probably going to tough it out. There was a lot of tough characters in Ingham. A lot of cane farmers who lived off the land, so they know a hard day's work. And here he is, he's slowly getting back into it, just walking it off like the good old days, just walk it off. And as I said, I've predicted it, my man here, Nicholas Stokes, is on the sideline again.
Coming back.
I knew we'd see him again. As I'm talking about toughness, here he is. He can barely jog, but he's getting back out there for another trundle.
Now that they're down near the
and
try line.
they're shifting it. They need to straighten up the play a little bit here. Oh, just one too many. One too many.
Only the first or second tackle there.
Yep.
The Dolphins replay. You'll see that they've shifted left, which is not a bad idea, but then
And
they've
there was
just pushed.
space. He just needed to straighten up and engage and take on the defender, make him make a choice to come in or go out. But a little bit too lateral there. And a good strong carry. I think that was the try scorer, number 2, if I'm recognising the headgear correctly. Benji Ryan. Yep, I am correct. And there's the workhorse, Will Arnett, again, with another carry. Big minutes from the front rower there. Ben Richardson creating a bit of magic on the edge there, creating some space. And is that Harry Weeks, I believe, taking the man on? But great work from the fullback, who wasn't actually the fullback. Who was that? I can't see the number at the moment. Ben Richardson. Oh, no, it was Curtis Oates again with another try saver. And the other frontie in there, coming onto it hard, Jake Heyman. Good tackle, but there's bodies everywhere. There should be some space somewhere. Let's see if they can find out. Deep pass to number 18 there, Isaac. Got a bit of an error there. Lifesaver. It's a lifeline for Ingham State High. Let's see what they can do with it. They just need to get to their kick, get downfield.
14-0, just about under 10 minutes gone in the second half. Sorry, Ingham can come back here. It's not out of reach. 14-0.
I know, especially with this 25-minute halves now. And it might not seem like much, but a lot can happen in 5 minutes when you think that each set takes about 40 seconds, I believe, on average. Justin, you would know a little bit more than me with your experience as a performance coach.
Yeah,
have I got that right?
About a minute.
Yeah.
50 seconds or so, yeah.
Yep. So there's 5 sets that can go on in a 5 minute. And just for the fatigue on the last day, it's pretty huge. And unfortunately, the ball's bobbled out again. It'll have a little bit of that muddiness too. So after a couple of days of being run on, there'll be a little bit of that greasy mud on the ball.
He shifts it left, and then there's that hand hits the ball and it pops out. So that's just a good defence,
and
really.
Of course, it's Ben Richardson again, the everywhere man.
We'll need the sun to come out here in Central Queensland. That'll dry a bit of the dew up.
I can see a little bit poking through, but there is a lot of cloud cover, and I believe there's rain predicted right when I'm going to be packing up this whole thing, so that should be fun.
Well, that's not a bad result after the game.
Yeah, good for the players.
Yeah.
I'm being selfish there, aren't I? Worrying about myself. Packing up.
Toby Scanlon with the run, playing the ball.
Got the 5'8" here, shifting, and then the workhorse with an offload too. Ben Richardson, all the key players linking up, but a little bit too much of a stretch for Harry Weeks there to recover back in. And we have Ingham with the ball again, and here's the big fella. Good strong carry. Trying to hold on to the ball, looking for an offload, maybe not the play. We need to get through our set. Tackle 1, I believe, or 0 it might have even been. They just need to bite down on the mouth guard here and get through their set, and a big kick and a big chase. Good contact there from number 18, Isaac, and I think it might be number 15 in there, Carter. Good strong run there. Found his front eventually. Good shift and a great tackle. Jeez, that is strong defence. Harry Weeks again. But they've got to their kick. That's good. Low, bobbling, bouncing around. Could be fortuitous. And a good chase from the number 5, Noah Jones. This is what he does. He gets in, he gets stuck in, trying to make a difference. And number 2, the try scorer, with a good strong carry. Found his front. Should get a quick play of the ball here for his team, and he has. Number 16 taking it up, Alexander Rook, sorry. My apologies. Too many front rolls for the 5'8". He looked out wide, he wanted some speed men, and all he saw was front rowers. So he's taken his medicine and taken it in. Here we go, man to watch, Seth O'Malley, I believe. And I think there's going to be a penalty. I don't know if he was grabbing at the ball, but he did get hands on the ball and it did come out. So that's a fair call. Not sure if that was his intention, but we'll see the replay here. I think he's just reaching out. Ooh. Yeah, it could have gone either way, but
play on here.
Play on. Can't change it, just got to move on.
Little loose, that carry.
Yeah, and here we go, workhorse, Will Arnett again. Statistician to be busy on him. Going down the blind side. I love a little cheeky blind side play, and the fullback, he's bobbled it. Yep. Good contact from the 7 there from Ingham High. Carter Bates just trying to shift momentum for his team. He's done a mountain of work. I think he's played most of the minutes over these days, and you can see by his body language that it is starting to take a toll on him. That bus trip is going to be tough today and long.
Both teams just letting a few errors into this second half.
I think the 3 days and the 5 games are really starting to impact here. But still ripping in, both teams. I think they need to be a bit more careful with the ball, respect it a bit more. Dustin pull it up because he's not the marker over there. We got Tony shifting on to Jackson Hodge there. Good strong carry. Trying to draw a penalty for his team. Ref doesn't want a bar of it. And here's Nicholas Stokes with a good carry. And a quick play of the ball. Number 7 trying to lift his team, Carter Bates. Tony with his hands on the ball a lot. Curtis Oates trying to find some space, but runs into some rock-solid defence from Seth O'Malley. Here we go, 5th tackle they've got there. It's a speculator, but sometimes these are the best things. Give it to number 3, a bit of space. See if he can get the ball out. Unlucky, so good defence. They've scrambled all over him. The 6 and the 3, Fraser and Isaac all over it. And what do you know? No shock here, Will Arnett to take the first carry. Good contact, Tony trying to get up hard and fast. And here we go, number 22 here, Noah Lovell. I feel like there was a different 22 on before. I'm a bit confused, but anyway, it could be just me. All right, so then we have, again, Will Arnett for another carry, 2 in the set. Wild one there, but Ben cleans it up. Very skillful player. Got to their kick, which is good, and they've got some field position too. It's going to be a tough one for the winger from Ingham, but Yeppoon have had a crack at it first. I think that was probably advantageous for Ingham High there because the 18 there had a lot of traffic to contend with to try and catch that ball.
You just let him have it, don't you?
Yep. It's actually worked out pretty well for Ingham State High there, them having a crack at it. But they did have a lot of jerseys there, so it was worth a shot. And there was a lot of space for them to go through if they did get a hold of it. So not a bad option. Dropping it under, but the marker there to meet him, and Ben Richardson again knows what needs to happen to lift his team. Oh, little dummy from Matthew there. And the hook is out again. And he's almost through, just got tackled by number 16 there. Alexander Rook made a very good tackle, needed to happen. Shifting here, front rowers out on the edge. Throwing dummies, I love it. And looking for offloads. Trying to lift his team. Someone needs to get into dummy half. Just got there. They've got to their kick, which is good. It's a decent one. They could get to it. Tony's there to... He's been very disciplined and patient there, and he could get rewards for it because instead of having a crack at it, he's waited patiently and taken on the fullback just as he's got it. Big defence here needs to happen. They need to pin him down here so they can get some field position from this. This is huge. The defence here is going to be key. And just that relieving penalty. It's amazing, this game. It's a cruel, cruel beast. When you're trying your hardest, sometimes you can try too hard. And that's just what it was. You tread that line. And he's unfortunately tread the line too fine, giving away a penalty when they had ascendancy with their defence. But we never know what could happen. So let's see here. There is a lot of fatigue. I won't be shocked if Will Arnett takes this first hit up and he's lining up for it. He wants it. Oh no, someone's stolen it from him. Number 16, good strong contact there from Tony. He's gotten through a mountain of work, the 5'8". No one wants it. Ben's there to clean it up. And they're back on the front foot, Ingham here, defensively. Let's see what they can do with it. They've got some good line speed and they're connected, but just missed the mark there. Little relieving run by, once again, Will Arnett. No one's shocked by that. But he's finally getting a breather. Finally getting a breather. And still running to the sideline, though. Not walking. No, with a good, strong carry there. They've managed to put him on his back to slow it down just in time. And they're stripped for numbers here. They might have a crack here. And he has. He's gotten through the line. He's got supporters. Gone himself. He said, bugger, I'm going himself. And he's gotten over. Well done there from the number 6, Fraser Allen. That is eyes up footy.
That's the first try of this second half. But just over 5 minutes to go. And that's a really good reward for all their efforts. This
up. Looked up, saw the numbers, saw they were stripped for numbers. Big spaces there. He's pretty quick too. He's got some good footwork. He said, I'll take on the winger. You know what? I'll take on the fullback as well. Curtis Oates, massive effort to get there, but unfortunately just ran out of field. I love that. That on fifth tackle, instead of just thinking we have to kick, he's had a look up. I love eyes up footy, and that was a perfect example of it. So well done, young man.
Bit of a tough kick, but Ben got it before. So
This I believe this was possibly the same spot on the opposite side of the field. So he should be pretty confident, but I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to put a curse on it.
We're looking to put him in front of by more than 3 converted tries here.
Not struck as well as the last one, but after 5 games and 3 days, you can forgive anyone for not getting a good strike. And he looks like he's running a bit lame there, so might have copped a bit of a knock in the leg, which makes sense why he couldn't get all of his boot on that one. All right. Now, you don't want to see people walk away with no try, so I'm not just being biased to my old school, but I would like to see him cross the stripe just to make that 12, 13-hour bus trip home just a little bit easier. And this is going to be strong contact from Tony there, and I think Noah Jones underneath as well, the winger, who just loves to get in the middle and defend a bit when he can feel his troops down. And this is a strong carry from the lock forward. I'm gonna get this name wrong, but I think it is Xavier. Xavier. Apologies if I've got that wrong. In Xavier. And Harry Weeks with an offload. And I got to say, this other front rower, Jake Heyman, he gets through a fair bit of work as well. And strong. They almost look like twins. Tall, very strong build. And he wants another one. Here we go, as I say it. 2, back to back. Well, 1 in between, but back to back as much as you can. They're going early with the kick here, I think. Smart late in the game, try and turn Ingham around into their own half, and it's a wobbly one for Curtis, but he's picked it up and he's looking for some space. He needs some metres for his team to get him out of that danger zone. And we've got the winger coming in to relieve his forwards to take a carry. If I get a number, I'll get a name for you. Still don't have a number, sorry. But I do know this is number 3. Ace Rooker. And the big fella out of dummy half again with a good strong carry that his team needed. Very relieving to get him out of that danger zone. He's done very well there. Real trooper. Looks like his knees gives him a lot of trouble, but he's still out there having a crack. Good strong defence there from Yeppoon State High. On the front foot. The front rower in hooker again. And that's a decent kick. It's a bit of a wobbly one. There's a bit of wind, but he's scooped it up. He's got those long levers, and he's just reined it in. I suppose when your arms are 1.5 meters long, there's not much you can miss. And a strong carry there from Briggs. And they're putting pressure on him. Number 16 there. He gets through a bit of work, this fella, Alexander Rook. But unfortunately, there's not enough time on the clock for Ingham State High to cross the stripe. But from what I hear, the spirits are high. They've really enjoyed themselves. And Yeppoon State High will get themselves on another bit of silverware this year in the Div 2 plate. So congratulations to Yeppoon State High, who have controlled the game very well with some smart footy, 18-0. And we go through the highlights here. Here's the full-back just pinning the ears back and driving the legs to find the line to crash over. And this is a winger, similar style, just never giving up, spinning, fending off and finding the line, and he is stoked. Number 2 there, Benji Ryan. And then the rangy centre just brushing them off like flies. Isaac Briggs to crash over. They seem to be looking in similar style, except for this one. This is a great individual effort, showing his pace, bit of footwork, summing it up, eyes up footy, pinned his ears for the corner and come up with the goods. And a couple of decent kicks too that got them a little bit further in front. From out wide, fair few tries from out wide, and they've done very well there. So congratulations to Yeppoon State High. Semi-local team, we'll call it local, with picking up the Div 2 plate finals there. Thanks, Justin, again for coming in, mate. You have done a mountain of work in the comms box, and I'll be taking off to try and go prepare my team for theirs, and probably do a number of other things and try and pack up before the rain hits.
Good luck today.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
We'll go to an ad and we'll be back for the next game very shortly.
Awesome.